All right, market once again continues to move higher, and bears are literally in shambles right now. Welcome back to Only Subs, guys. If you're not in the Discord, literally we're doing hundreds of percent every single day. And if you want to join, the link is in the bio. But let me just get right into it with SPY here. I'll bring up my lines. SPY yesterday actually broke out of a bull flag here, and I was calling this in my Discord. Literally did it on the very last second, and yesterday I actually hit like a 400% gainer on SPY on the very last candle here. Took a big pop here, and that one candle hit like 400%. But anyways, that was a bull flag break, the initial break, right? And then let me just get a little bit more into the micro time frames here. Today we can see that SPY once again pushed up, tried to push higher, but then just started pulling back and then retested the breakout from yesterday. So this was the bull flag, came back for a retest. It never got a retest, so that's all it did was to get a retest. Then it started to form this downtrend here, right? So then once this downtrend, which you could kind of look at it as a bull flag as well, had a breakout once again at the end of the day. Coincidence? Maybe not, right? But again, the bulls are in control here, and until there's a real signal for shorts to come in, there really hasn't been. We're still gonna shoot for upside, and as of now, upside target for SPY here, because it cleared some key levels and it broke out as this bull flag. And we got PCE data tomorrow, PMI. There's a lot of good stuff coming out from 8:30 a.m. and then 10 a.m. as well. There's consumer sentiment. So just be wary if you're going to be playing any positions in the morning, that there could be some volatility. But I personally am pretty bullish for tomorrow. I think SPY can actually send as high as new all-time highs. And as crazy as that might sound, but that's what I'm kind of feeling based off of the setup here, based off of the potential data that could come out. So I think that 550 is not out of the question. But again, you gotta look at your downside targets, because if this bull flag basically invalidates, then you're looking at a break of this 545. Like, this is the dark pool level that SPY has been bouncing around all day today, and if that breaks again, SPY could completely invalidate this bullish look right now and then break as low as 543s and then eventually 541. So those are your major downside targets, honestly, 543 to 541. But until then, upside is in favor and longs are still in control, bulls are still there. So that's what you're looking at as SPY. And similarly for QQQ today, QQQ, we also banked 152%, so whoever took those positions. I know we took a long position on SPY, but unfortunately, again, I keep talking about repositioning and not getting married to a position. It's okay to be wrong, right? Be wrong, get out, reposition, and then, make your money. Otherwise, you're going to hold yourself like, oh, why didn't this one play that I got into not work? And then meanwhile, you're missing out on all the other plays because you can't get over it or reposition or hedge. Practice these habits. Be okay with losing positions. It's fine. It's part of the game. Hold on to winners longer. That's the idea here. And that's what we're doing in the Discord. I hope you guys in the Discord that are watching this know exactly what we're trying to accomplish. So with QQQ right now, it's in this sort of a pennant-like structure. And QQQ again just cleared this very key dark pool level here, 481.28, at the very last second again as SPY was pushing up. However, QQQ did not clear this golden pocket here, which is this 482.28. I've been calling 482.67 in my Discord. You guys saw that when QQQ rejected that, we took our puts, but then right now QQQ in comparison with SPY is looking pretty bearish. Until QQQ gets over this 482.67, honestly 483 at this point, then this could potentially hold SPY back, right? And then market could have a rejection, another golden pocket rejection here, and then it's just gonna bounce around again. Tomorrow is Friday. There is data. You never know with the market which way it could go, but that's what you got to look out for on Q, mainly 483. needs to clear this breakout of this trend line here. But other than that, we're looking bullish as of now, as I can say. If this doesn't, if this doesn't break out, this 481 dark pool level might get rejected, and then you're looking down side targets again. 480 was holding, that's why we couldn't get a full breakdown when it was breaking down. But 480 break will bring it back down to this 479 dark pool level again. Very strong support over here. If this breaks, you're gonna test this trend line that I have going from a bit further back here, and you can see right there. If that breaks, you are looking bearish at that point. You have broken a pennant, you have broken a trend, and downside target bears under at 477 will be in favor at that point. But until then, you're looking bullish. So just be mindful of how you're gonna play it, if you're gonna be long or short. VIX was having a nice breakdown today, again favoring bulls here. This golden pocket was the key magic number, and it was rejecting this morning, then had the pop. That's why the market had this big dump in the morning time, because VIX was trying to get over this golden pocket, but it rejected it and then it pulled back again. So because it now sitting at 1225, again it's sitting at some bit of support. It could have some room to come down, and honestly, I think maybe VIX could test $12, come down to 12 even, 12.11 or so. If that happens, market could get a little bit of a push. And, the downtrend on VIX, there's really nothing that's signaling to me that it wants to break out or anything at the moment. So you're looking good in terms of the market being bullish for now. So if VIX breaks out of this trend line, meaning it could potentially break this golden pocket, this 1264 level, then you're probably going to have to be concerned. Until then, market's to the moon. Tesla. We are in Tesla. We got into this one 10 minutes before market close. Honestly, I saw this cup and handle structure. It's setting up very nicely. A lot of bullish momentum going into the stock here. So that's why I entered it. Just based off of this cup. This is the handle. Right on this candle, started pushing. And I said to you guys in the Discord, 197.50 was the number to get in for longs. And then right here, you can see as soon as it cleared was a signal for me. Clearing this high here was another signal. You can see that it created a ascending triangle pattern, which I could draw right here. Here's your ascending triangle, right? So you have like that, and then like that, and it started breaking out of this pattern here, which it did right here. It gives a signal to long. So you have multiple levels of confluence like that. That's why it gives you an opportunity to take positions, higher probability trades, right? So that you have a higher chance of winning, which is the idea with what we do in the server. So now Tesla is pushing, retesting and pushing in the after hours here. So now you want to see Tesla upside targets 199-ish is going to be very key. That this is the first level right here. I think coming from, I think this is a previous recent high back here. So that's where this 198. 97 or 87 level is coming from. But that's going to be your first target. And then you got 200. 200 is a big psychological number. If that can break, you're looking at the golden pocket above. I have a feeling Tesla can hit this golden pocket, but you cannot fight this 200 psychological number. Just make sure when you are trading this, you are managing risk at every level based off of your personal risk tolerance. Otherwise, you run the risk of, at least take some profits, right? Because you never know when something could reverse. It could be one big seller and that's it dumps. You never know. So you have to manage risk. Take off 50%, take off 20%. None of this financial advice, but this is how you have to be responsible with your positions, right? If you're a risky trader, I'm fairly risky, then you want to then trade accordingly, right? If you're going to follow what I do, then accept the risk. But that's why I laid out in front of you guys where to get out and how to manage your risk accordingly, okay? So that's what you're looking at Tesla. Otherwise, downside, 195 is your line in the sand, pretty much 195 and 194. If this breaks, you are going to look at a rejection of this breakout here, this is what's happening, right? It broke out of this downtrend here, but if it does pull back for crazy reasons, then into maybe next week, right? It could pull back all the way down to 192s or so and retest this trend line down here. So that's what you're looking at Tesla. If you're in the Discord, I'll be on top of this, but just make sure you're managing your risk. Nvidia was a total flop today, just went sideways. It is printing this head and shoulders pattern here, so this is a bit of a bearish look. You got an H pattern possibly setting up here on the micro time frame. You are probably going to, if it loses again, the 123 has been like a rock this past 2 days. If it loses it, it's going to print this H pattern, and you're looking at 121 as your next golden pocket level, then 120s, and then ultimately 118. That was what we were trading the other day when we were trying to short it. And if that breaks this time, you are going to validate a head and shoulder pattern, a potential H pattern, and that's going to bring it down to 114, 115, and then so on, right? There's this trend line still tracking here, so that could get tested on a breakdown. Again, if market is bullish, maybe Nvidia, if market is pushing, right, Nvidia at least should be pushing along, because it is a big part of the Nasdaq, Magnificent Seven or whatever, right? So that's why you want to watch Nvidia when you are watching QQQ and SPY, so that you can gauge another level of confluence in terms of market direction. Apple had a good breakout today. So I mentioned to you guys in the Discord, under 214 was a short. If you missed it and you entered late, then you gotta, again, just manage your risk based off of the given levels. 214 break, you could have easily targeted 213, 212, and look how low it went up to 212.35. That was a good level, honestly, to have gotten out of a short position. But as of right now, it has bounced from there and then started printing these candles, and then it started forming this bull flag, which you guys were first to hear of it. And now that it broke out of this bull flag, upside targets, again, this 214, I've been saying it this whole time, this 214, 214.63, this golden pocket needs to clear. If that clear, you're good to long. Otherwise, it could invalidate this breakout. Again, really depends on how the overarching market is going to look, and then Apple has already been really extended. But if this was a sign of accumulation, it could be printing this again cup, and now it could be possibly doing a handle breakout, but we'll have to see. It looks bullish. 214.63 is your number to cross. Downside targets are pretty much a break of 212-ish. Basically, this is your last line of support, and then it could break down to like 210, 211. But that's what you're looking at on Apple. Amazon, incredible move on Amazon. This one I've been calling in the Discord since like a week, 2 weeks ago, that as soon as 190 breaks, 200 was going to come. And it already is there. It's just how it works, right? So 190 now has, 200 has been almost tested. The high was 199.84, almost tested. So as of right now, Amazon on a micro time frame is testing this golden pocket here, where you took a short position. Whoever took the short position with me, you guys banked on that one, and because it was just, again, a golden pocket rejection type of play, and then again, just off of this really extended move up, I was expecting some type of pullback, which we got at 197.53. So we took about 40%. If you took 197.53, 197.5 puts, you also were profitable on that. So now for Amazon tomorrow, you want to see this gap hold here, this 9 EMA catch up maybe, and then bounce here. Ultimately, you really need to get over this 199 level, this golden pocket. 199 is your magic number to clear. Otherwise, bulls might be in a bit of a short-term jeopardy based off of just a rejection here. You have that 200 round number, psychological big number, very obvious area that there will be selling going on. So if momentum is lost, you're looking at downside targets on Amazon. If this 197.53 breaks again, you're looking at like 196 and 195. You should just look at the fibs here, right? but then it could fill out some of these gaps here. Maybe on the daily I could show you a little better. Yeah, so you got some gaps. Even yeah, so basically the 196 to 195 is going to be your range, and that's this 4-hour gap here on the daily. Daily has some big time gaps, so you're looking all the way down at like 190, yeah, like 194, under 194 basically. So if that happens, that's basically your area to you could potentially short it if it's pulling back here, maybe 196 to 194. Otherwise, the trend is still up. Just be mindful of how you trade it. IWM was something I called out yesterday. I said to you guys that it broke out of this downtrend here, and I called it in the Discord. Whoever took it, I said 202 to 203 this Friday, and lo and behold, it's already up here now. So cleared this golden pocket here. It's holding it, pushed even higher. Really looks bullish at this point, and it's high. Could even clear some of these this high here and then stand as high as 204. If it does that, yeah, you got this golden pocket up here, which is going to act as a very key resistance. But until then, you're looking at pretty much 202.68 needs to clear before that can happen. And if you're going to short it, honestly, I would wait for a break of 201, this golden pocket here, if you're going to short it, and then you could look for a short. But until then, it's bullish. And that should do it. But hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you're not in the Discord, again, join. The link is in the bio, and I'll see you guys next time.